My name's Benjamin. It's really exciting to be here today. I think you've obviously done well coming out on a Saturday. It's hard with it being one of your only 2 days off. I was laying in bed this morning. I've got 2 boys, 4 and 2. And when they realised I was coming to Birmingham today from Liverpool, it was like, no work today, Daddy stays in bed. And that was me saying that, but they were okay seeing me go, but I appreciate you coming out. So just a little bit about me. So I went to university in Leeds and I love science, love it to death. And I did biology as an undergrad. I did a master's in bioscience. It was kind of like a whole, this is when masters were cheaper than they are now. So I did my master's in bioscience. I did some work experience in a special needs school back in Norfolk where I'm from. And there was something that happened in those 2 weeks while I was working with those people. It's like, okay, this is definitely what I need to go and move forward with. So I did a PGCE. I've spent about 12 years in education. I've never left it really since I was in school, but professionally 12 years. So I was in Carl Academies Trust for 1.5 years. And then for me, whenever on the programme it says former head teacher, whenever I see that, I'm like, what did they do? Why aren't they a head teacher anymore? For me, it was a journey thing. I now work back in this original trust I was in, a different school, and I'm a vice principal now. There's 20,000 head teachers in the country, and this is male and female, and it's primary and secondary school. Now, when you look at white British, of those 21,000, 19,000, so nearly 93% of all head teachers are white British. Fine. But then if you look at the next number, that tells you what proportion of England and Wales is made up of white British people. So they make up 3/4 of the country, but in school leadership positions, they're 93%. Black Africans make up 2.5% of the English and Welsh populations, but they only get represented at head teacher level 0.2%. The story is exactly the same. When you move from white British into non-white categories, the majority of black and mixed ethnicities are underrepresented at leadership. What do you think some of the issues are? I'm going to put some of them on the screen. So school experience means let's go into teaching. Racism, yes, so conscious and unconscious stereotyping of roles. So I mean, I've been part of application processes, as in vetting them, and there are some where you get the application form through, and it's got the applicant's name on there. Well, there's studies out that show if you're, the more removed your name is from a standard English name, the less likely you are to get the job. So that a lot of trusts now do them as blind applications. So you don't know the person's name, you've just got initials. Some things I've seen working are providing the opportunities like this networking now. One of the biggest strengths I've noticed is being able to have an advocate. Someone who is either up in that position or someone who is able to have those discussions with other people. But these events here are perfect for that because through these networks, we'll be able to find the advocate or the coach or the person to talk to. Last thing I'm gonna leave you with, if possible, is just this idea of reaching out. Thanks very much and enjoy the rest of the day.